A few years ago, I learned of a game, Dragon's Dogma Online, after having played Dark Arisen for a few months. Dragon's Dogma Online, a game which I fell absolutely in love with, and is currently one of, if not the one favorite game on my list. I've played it for thousands of hours, and I played it to completion when the servers were still running in 2019. And as some of you may have already caught up on, uh, I have been very intrigued by all the trailers that have been dropping recently, specifically the story related dialogue and hinting at plot points, and above all, the connection it all has to the previous entries in the series, i.e., Dark Arisen and Online. I am so obsessed actually with Dragon's Dogma that I cannot help myself but watch these trailers over and over, allow me actually to analyze them thoroughly and come up with theories and speculation that might lead to new findings. One such finding follows. So, in all the previous trailers, such as the main trailer and the action trailer that dropped recently, we have seen short segments that show off things such as the small trailer route planted by the Elfin Girl, uh, followed literally by the main theme of Dragon's Dogma Online, the throne room from the main trailer, seemingly looking identical to the one of Dragon's Dogma Online. And in that same trailer, and I'm ashamed to admit that I only noticed that this late, um, but the dialogue that tells us to beware of the Fell Dragon. It sure must have been the wonky community translation for Dogma Online, as the Fell Dragon is the Old English for the Evil Dragon. And it just so happens that a kingdom is in jeopardy and without a ruler that was hit by the Evil Dragon in Dragon's Dogma Online. Um, I was made aware by a community member about a certain theory regarding Grigory and how Grigory may not be the Red Dragon's actual name. Uh, Grigory in Greek mythology are called Watchers. I've left a link below in the description. The Watching One and their wicked schemes is probably the Red Dragon's warning toward the Fell Dragon, the evil dragon, that the Arisen will not let that happen. As we know, um, eventually Arisens can become stronger than the actual dragon that carries their heart or carries hearts of Arisen. Um, to top this all off, in Dragon's Dogma Online, the Kingdom of Akersalund, or Land of Seals, Zealand, is supposed to be ruled by an Arisen. This Arisen being the prince that was captured in Dragon's Dogma Online by the Fell Dragon. And even more interesting is how the geographical form of I should probably not say Acre Saloon because that's not the correct way to say it. Acre Saloon, um, Land of Seals, Zealand, is almost identical to that of Zealand. Ironically enough, there is also a volcano in Zealand, same as in the game. Just an extra detail I'd like to mention. Um, and just as in Dragon's Dogma Online's third season, we will be taking the throne in Dragon's Dogma 2 um, of the kingdom, but this time in the kingdom of Vermont and the city of Fernsworth. If any and all of this is assumed to be my accurate speculation, and if it is not, then I will never speculate about anything ever again. Heed those words and mark them on your calendars because I mean that. If I'm incorrect, then so be it. That we will be fighting alongside, I assume, alongside the Red Dragon, or at least maybe for a time, we will be working with him to fight the Fell Dragon, the evil dragon, and stop him then in his tracks. The Red Dragon needing the power of the Arisen to take down the Fell Dragon. I doubt that is all that the story has got to offer, as I assume most of that is just the first act, taken over Vermin. I mean, as I think that will probably be mid part of the story, fighting the Fell Dragon, because it will surely become more complicated as more arisen are spawned by the Red Dragon, the Fell Dragon, and most very likely other dragons. Black Dragon, let's go. After all, I think that I might actually have to go back on my words and say that it might be more likely that Dogma Online and the initial ideas of Dark Arisen are going to be combined into Dragon's Dogma 2. Um, Itsuno-san mentioned some time ago how he already knew exactly what he wanted the second game story to be, and I assume that this is his way of combining the lore and stories and everything of what's already there into a new game. And that's why it's a parallel world. So I'm slightly taken back on what I said previously. It might still be possible that we get a Dragon's Dogma Online 2, but I think this is more likely and more realistic than my initial view. But I can say that, it's still very possible that we get that down the line. Maybe, just an expansion or a way to play a Monster Hunter kinds of quests like that. But guys, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.